So, yep. So I've been impressed with the progress you seem to be making with the, it's like the cheap houses that are available. So do you want to talk a little bit about that program, and then, tell us about yourself too, like how you got involved, what's your role there, and all the rest?
Yeah, sure. The program started in 2013,
Okay.
and it was a project that I created and I followed from the beginning, since the beginning. Okay. We wanted to do this website to try to put in contact the people that wanted to buy a house and people that wanted to sell it. And we thought that the best way to do it, it was to create a website done directly from the municipality, trying in the same way to promote, tourism, our food, all the good stuff that's in here.
Sure.
So after this, after a few years that the website was running normally, yeah, there's been that article from CNN that has put on us a great focus from all over the world.
Sure.
And from that moment, everything changed, because after you have an article from the great media coverage like CNN, Fox Television, Forbes, other stuff that I don't even know, and after that a lot of people wrote us, sent us an email, the stuff, and wanted to buy houses. And till now we are at 12 houses already sold. Cool. Primarily to United States citizens.
Okay.
But there are people from UK, from Latvia, and from other places of the world, obviously. So yeah, right now the things have changed a lot. Yep. Because that's things great. are going great, I have to say. And yeah. Apart from, we're happy about this. I'm following all the process, from the creation of the websites that were done in 2013, and uploading the houses, doing all the things, and following the people even during and after the purchase. Because as you can imagine, the bureaucratic side of the thing is really important for a person that is Italian.
Yep. I can imagine that's a challenge. What do you have, as the municipality itself, do you have contact information for all the owners of these houses? Like the ones that you're selling? You have a way to track down who the owners are and where they happen to be?
Yeah, you know what? A thing that we wanted to make important was the fact that all the houses that are on the website must be certified by us.
Okay.
So it will not happen that someone buys an house and it can happen that it's a scam. No, it's not. It will not happen, because we're going to filter it before. I know personally all the people that has told me, hey, I want to put my house on sale on the website. So yeah. And on the other hand, I know all the people that has bought houses, all people from other states, because we are the main entrance door to the stuff. Even if there is on every house the phone number, but a lot of people doesn't want to call, because he says that it's hard to communicate between people that doesn't speak Italian, doesn't speak English. So sure. We are the pass between these two parts. And so yeah, like this we can keep everything under control, and we can guarantee that everything that is on the website, it's true.
Very cool. Yeah, no, that's helpful. It's a common problem, especially in countries where estate agents aren't regulated, and you can end up with some fake listings, if you will, on various websites. So it's good that you have a certification process. What you mentioned some of the bureaucracy, and I know that that's common wherever you are in the world, but what is some of the what are some of the biggest challenges you're finding, besides the language barrier, which is an obvious one, people coming from the US? Are there any other parts of the bureaucracy that are common problems that you see, or common challenges that everyone runs into?
I don't want to say that are problems, no, but obviously, like all the things, all the bureaucracy all over the world, and especially in Italy, you have to know it. You have to know how to move. So, for instance, one of the first challenges that we had was the fact that many United States citizens didn't want to buy the house coming here. They wanted someone to give the power of attorney to.
Okay.
So we found out, and we discovered the apostille, that it's something that, you know, certifies that the document that you have notarized has been signed by that precise person, that precise notary. And so this was something that we had to just to discover. After this, now we know everything. But yeah, you know, we can help, and we help everybody from the preliminary contract to the notarial deed. And after, you have to put all the utilities in your name. You have to even the little things, you know. You have to buy furniture, and you want to know who can sell it to you. You want to do some work, renovation works. You want to know who is available to work in it. So we do all this stuff just to be, you know, to make you feel comfortable, welcome, and not alone. Because I can imagine going into the US, buy a house, and nobody will help me. I don't know where I should go. So
yeah,
I'm putting myself into the other position.
Yeah. So what you mentioned some of the, you know, that totally makes sense. So thank you for that explanation. What are some of the other ways that you can assist? So like if someone needs to do renovation on one of these houses, you know, a lot of them need some work. Do you have a list of trusted contractors that can do work, who are local people, or, you know, at least reputable or screened by you?
Yeah. There are many local people and local companies that can do this type of works. In fact, every type of work. So since we know everybody, we tell to the people that wants to do renovation works, hey, there is a list. You can choose between this and do whatever you want. If you need our help just to translate to the stuff, you can do it easily without any problem. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But you know, these little places, everybody knows everybody. So you already know if there's someone that is not good. Luckily, it's not like this. So yeah, we can go ahead.
Very cool. Yeah, that's certainly helpful. I know we're in the US anyway, we're very spoiled. We have very large, you know, hardware stores, places where you can get, you know, anything to do home renovations. And I know that that's not common around the world. So certainly helpful to have contractors who know how to source things.
Yeah.
You know, talk to me about sort of your vision for where this is going to go. It's been around since 2013. Let's say another 5 years, 10 years goes by. What does the whole scene look like then? What has changed?
Well, obviously, right now the thing is on a different wave compared to the first years, obviously. In the future, I can imagine this thing to continue, that people maybe, and I hope that people will want to come and will want to buy other houses, even by, you know, spreading the word. The mother buys the house, and then the daughters can see the Latronico, can come here and can say, hey, it's great, we want to have a house here. So yeah, the stuff has to go on. This project has to go on, and obviously we want to give more services to this type of people, because, you know, now it's 12. When it will become 20, maybe it will be needed to do something else. We want to keep our identity. We don't want to change it, because we know that this is our values. These are our values that have made fall in love the people that have bought the houses here. So it will be a mistake to do like a little America or little whatever it is. We want to be contaminated and contaminate. Maybe it's not the right word to use during these days, I know, but I cannot find another one. Just to joke a little, to be contaminated and to contaminate. So our village can grow. The people can stay here in a good way, having good time, you know, and that's pretty much what we want to do. Obviously, right now we are working on a new website because we want to renovate it. We're doing a lot of stuff on this thing, and maybe I think that in the future, someone, and I hope someone from here, can open, you know, a company that can do this type of stuff the other stuff after the purchase, you know, professionally. We're doing
Sure.
it with a great professionalism, but obviously the municipality doesn't do only this, does other stuff too. So
Sure. Interesting idea for anyone who's paying attention, who, you know,
yeah.
might want to plant themselves there. So tell us, for the people who are not familiar with Latronico, brag a little bit. Tell us about the things that are special and unique, why people would want to move there in the first place.
Yeah, Latronico is a little village in the south of Italy, 4,200 people. We are in the middle of the Pollino National Park, the biggest national park by extension in Europe. So it's a green area, but in the same time, it's very well connected to the seaside. We are at 40 minutes from the seaside, from both sides of the sea. So from Mediterranean and Ionian Sea.
Cool.
And the nearest airport is at 2 hours by car. It's a village that is, well, in almost 900 meters per above sea level. So it's mountain, but in the same time, the road to arrive here, it's good. It doesn't have great U-turns. You know, you can imagine going into the mountains with a lot of the turns. No, here the road is straight ahead. We certified our air. We made it, you know, analyze, and we discovered that the air that we breathe, it's very, very nice. The food, obviously, it's nice. The people are very welcoming. Our place has great history that goes back to the ancient Greece, because here it was the great Greece. You know, the Greek came here from Greece, and they founded some places, and we have this stuff, all our domination, the domination that we have not suffered, but, you know, we were part of something else, of Greece, of Rome, of the ancient Rome, Spanish, French. It's something that you can hear in our dialect, because a lot of our words are coming from that, from words from Spain, Spanish, from French, from this stuff. So good food, a good way of living, a slow life, but in the same time, here you have everything. There are grocery store, there is a good internet connection, 100 megabytes per second. So you can work from, there's the bank, the post office, almost everything. So you're right. You're not going into the mountains, into the jungle. No, you're staying always in a great place. The people are very warm and welcoming. So yeah, pretty much we have all the things to do a different type of life, to run away from a fast approach of life, you know, from the type of life. Here you can live happy, slow if you want, and yeah, you can. Here is a good place to grow children, for instance. There are all the schools, so yeah, people can work and play into the road easily. I grew up like this, and I'm still here, so.
That's great. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the internet speed, because that was my next question. It was actually the most important question, because I know it's the one that everyone will ask. You know, they'll say, okay, what do houses cost? How do I get there? And then how's the internet? So, but that's nice, because as everyone is now a bit more comfortable with remote work, that might open up some more possibilities for you. People who, you know, don't necessarily have to go to an office anymore. As long as they can get online, you know, they can work from wherever they like. So that's a huge win for you guys. So that's all good information. There's nothing else on my list. I had one other question, but I think it's gone. It's okay. This has been a good overview. Where can people, I mean, I'll share the website link. Where can people get more information? Oh, I know what, there was one other question about, are you familiar with like visa processes? You say there's some Americans, some Brits. Do the house purchases count towards any sort of, you know, resident visas or things like that, like more than just the tourist Schengen visa?
Yeah. We are working on this too, because many of United States citizens that both houses here, they want to stay here for more than 6 months in a year.
Right.
So we are working with the Questura And we have found a legal solution, because if you buy a house, you can declare your elective residency. So you can say, I have a house, I want to stay in Italy, I'm going to stay here, and then they will give you the permit, residency permit, that will last 1 year, and it's always renovated. So you can stay here for all.
Just renew it.
Yeah.
So, and if you renew it for, I mean, it's been a while since I looked at the
10
details for
years.
Italy specifically, but yeah, so you can renew it and after 10 years, then you can apply for citizenship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Most
So,
countries are in between 5 and 10, so that makes sense. But yeah, that's great.
10 years. Yeah, and we are helping people in this very, it's a process that needs to be overviewed, because I think that otherwise a person that is not familiar with Italian bureaucracy and Italian offices, that I have to say, a lot of them, they do not speak English. It's very hard, but we're here to help, so we're doing other info. If you see a house and you want to know more, we're going to send you more pictures, a video, the floor plans, I don't know, whatever. We have done everything just to be, available to people, and to say, you want to know more about the house, that's the video, that's everything. Do it.
Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, this has been good. Thank you for your time and giving us an explanation of what's going on there. So, we'll send this out to our world, and I'll copy you on that. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we go?
I think that we said almost everything. So yeah, you know my name, you know what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. When it will be online, send to me the link, so I can do another repost of it.
Yep, will do. We appreciate it. So, well, thank you for your time, and we will be in touch.
Thanks to you.
Yep. Have a good one. Take care.